No, 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 no!
Hey everybody, Solomon here. This is going to be a lot more somber, so I won't be making any jokes this time, but I want to make a addition to an earlier video I did about this time last year called Where Is Your Line, America? Because we got an update on the James Younger case and the Sophie Long case. I believe that kids are the future and they should not be traumatized in the way that society is trampling on them. But anyway, when it comes to James Younger from the Federalist, judge awards custody of 9-year-old James Younger to trans activist mother who wants to transition him. To put on my biases, I wave that bacon flag of victory proudly because, unfortunately, the only way to get out of clown world is to play a little bit into their game. However, this is not. Castrating young boys is not the means. A judge in Texas granted full custody of a 9-year-old boy to his mother, who for the past 7 years has sought to force the child to be transgendered despite protests from the boy's father. Ann Gorgelis, a pediatrician in Coppell, Texas, was granted full custody on Tuesday to James Younger, her son, by Democrat Judge Mary Brown. This was Texas, everybody. Quit saying Texas is a red state. It's not. This is Texas and all its downhill, just slime, muck. A Texas Democrat judge, Mary Brown, is responsible for destroying these boys' lives because both kids are actually going to their mother. Gorgelis and her ex-husband has been spared in the public's eye over their son's sex. Gorgelis refers to James as Luna and believes that a biological boy to be female. Younger disagrees, saying James chooses to present himself as a boy at his house, even though he keeps feminine clothes in his son's closet as an option. Younger, that's wrong. You shouldn't have done that. You should have said no. The Facebook page Save James, which has eclipsed following close to 39,000 people since launching years back, denounced the memorandum last Wednesday. Judge Mary Brown ruled against the safety and protection of James and Jude, the page wrote. Supervised visitation with their own dad at Jeff's expense. As of today, no communication with their beloved daddy. Dr. Fletcher's dishonest report has prompted Ann to file ex parte temporary restraining order to prevent Jeff from seeing or even speaking to his sons. The child abusers say James and Jude are afraid of Jeff. Pray. She's right, pray. But when it comes to Jeff, you are a failure as a father. I'm not saying what you should do, but I am saying that as a father, you should be able to stop this at any means necessary. I mean, you're already going to jail anyway. Why not just make it worth it? Because that leads to an update that is slightly more positive. Once again, I do not advocate violence, but cry for help. Missing Sophie Long, 10 years old, sent coded notes to dad during COVID lockdown saying she was in danger after sexual abuse. Sophie Young was another case I brought up last week. You just see her crying, and it was just heartbreaking. But we don't hear anything about it. But here goes what her dad did that, Younger should have done. The missing 10-year-old girl at the Center of Stand With Sophie campaign sent coded notes to her dad saying she was in danger. During lockdown, she was forced to stay with her abusive mother and her mother's boyfriend. And while she was begging her dad to rescue her, her dad actually did something. And well, Sophie Long has gone missing. And so is her dad. So I'm not saying he's responsible, but I am saying that, well, if you're going to get arrested anyway, might as well get arrested for doing something that saves your kids. So I'm going to end this here. And Godspeed, Mr. Long. And Younger, you are a terrible father. Anyway, that's all for today. Solo, over and out. Hello there. This is Solomon Knight, and I take it you made it to the end of the video. I graciously want to say thank you for your time. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I also have several social media accounts that you can follow me on, and there's even some alt tech exclusives. Link in the descriptions below. See you there.